Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. You clicked on the title, you know why you're here. Because we finally have Abbey Abominable to take a look at from the new Monster High Generation 3. And if you're just joining me for the first time, hello, my name is Angelfish, pronouns they, them. If you don't like that I just said that, you're on the wrong channel. Anyway, Abbey. I got her off of Entertainment Earth. She was available for pre-order all the way back in March, or was it March or April? It's been a bit since I pre-ordered her, and she finally shipped. She's been on and off of Amazon, but right now, currently, last I checked, her Amazon listing is the second-hand sellers and not like her regular retail listings, so she's been pretty expensive on Amazon. But fortunately, Entertainment Earth had her for regular retail, and I had her on pre-order along with another Claude who I restyled. I'm not going to show him in this video because this video is about Abbey, and I'm just, already ripping into her box, sort of. Anyway, let's take a look at her box, actually. So here we have her new art by Darko. We have her pet Tundra, also known as Shiver in the cartoon, but due to copyright reasons in the doll line is now named Tundra because the original expired. Here's her little bio, Abbey Abominable, Extra Chill Yeti. Here's her full body box art. And here is her barcode in case you are looking for her. And with that out of the way, I'm actually going to get Miss Abbey out of her box. Alrighty, babes, you know the drill. It is accessory rundown time. Abbey comes with this little slushy cup thingy. It's a new mold. It's not been used before. It's got a rounded bottom. It opens, it's clear plastic, and it's got this squishy, rubbery plastic as a lid that's got both icicle and like fang drip designs on it. It sits like that. It's got a little notch you line it up properly with. And of course, the straw is swirly and it's got the little horns on it. And the sticker label, if my camera will focus, come on, is a bunch of little eyeballs and some fizz. Next accessory on the docket is this Death by Chocolate popsicle ice cream little thing. Super cute, super thin and kind of flexible. Kind of fits in with the popsicles that we're getting with the Iridescent line, so I like that. Abbey has yet another snack as well with the Snow Corpse little box of chocolates. Now, this is a reference to snow caps, which I don't remember exactly what's in them. I believe it's coconut. I haven't had them before. I see them a lot at like gas stations and stuff. Next, we have her eye coffin, which is a higher resolution screening than any eye coffin that I can recall so far from the series. All of her apps, her classic skelette at the bottom, and on the back it's a ice cream cone with a spiderweb pattern, and of course the little swirl. And once again, whoever's been doing the tooling for the eye coffins did not include a camera on the back of the case. How are these ghouls supposed to take Instagram-worthy pictures if they don't have cameras on their phones? How is Cleo recording Eek Talks if she doesn't have a front-facing camera? Or a rear-facing camera? Next is Abbey's bag, which has rubbery straps. And by rubbery, I mean, like, you can see. And it's, semi-transparent, glittery, iridescent, pink with silver glitter in it. And it opens, much like Cleo's bag did in the first wave of signatures. Then we have her pet Tundra, who has a weird amount of seam lines. I don't know how I feel about that. But aside from that, something that I don't think anyone's ever mentioned about Tundra is that she's got like a pearlescent, greenish, pearly hue to the fur and her tail. And that's interesting. That's cute. I like that. Good for her. Good for her. also has a higher resolution screening on her face as well. The screenings on the Wave 1 pets were all super low resolution, like very obvious pixel screenings. So this is interesting that the pets are now higher resolution in terms of their printing. Next, we have Abby's fur stole, which is, double-sided, plush material with tinsel in it, so decently soft, if not for the tinsel. Kind of firm. It feels like it has a little bit of batting in there, potentially. Or that might just be the fact that fun fur does tend to be a little stiff. So, it is what it is. It had a rubber band in the middle. I don't know why it did, but I took it off and now it's kind of like got this peanut shape in the fur, but and it is a icy purple color, but on camera it appears kind of bluish, kind of lavender-ish almost. It's a little bit warmer toned in person, as warm toned as an icy purple can be. And of course her final accessory, before we get to the doll herself, are these glittery blue icicle shades. I love these. These are so cute. I wonder what they look like on her, because I haven't actually seen any of my mutuals put theirs on their Abbey dolls. I've seen very few pictures of it. Of course, I also don't have many mutuals that have Abbey, and those that do haven't posted pictures of her yet because, spoiler alert, she has polypropylene, so they are taking the time to, take her head off and reroute her. I won't be doing that, just because I don't have any hair on hand at the moment that is a good color match. And honestly, I'd probably just buy a second Abbey to do that with, and we'll see how long this hair can last. Now here is Abbey herself. She's very tall. She barely fits in frame. I love her, but also I will talk about her hair briefly. We all know, this is polypropylene now. Because it is longer, it behaves a little nicer, longer and straight. But it's tinsel and polypropylene. And this is not great for longevity. It's not great for play, really. It does get tangled and matted easily. So, yeah. I don't have time to get into the negatives of polypropylene. Just know that there are reasons that people don't like it, and it's due to childhood experiences with it. Because oftentimes, and I will say this, I have had dolls with polypropylene basically all my life. It happens, some dolls just kind of have it. And the dolls that did have polypropylene from my childhood, I felt like it was my fault when their hair got all messed up. And I wasn't very rough with my dolls at all. Like, I was very, very gentle with my dolls as a kid. Incredibly gentle. So, it's just something to look out for. It's kids are not very fond of this fiber either, because it makes them feel like it's their fault when something bad happens to it. Like if they drop their doll and it starts to get all tangled, or if their cat steals it and runs off, which has happened before. There's a photo circulating on Twitter right now of someone's very well played with Claudine, whose hair is absolutely matted. Beyond saving. That's the thing, is you can save matted nylon, you can save matted saran, you can't save matted polypropylene. It gets to a point where it's unfixable. Anyway, enough about that. I need to actually talk about Abbey herself. We're going to start with her outfit. I know she barely fits in frame, but this is very accurate to what she wears in the cartoon. Just a snowflake shirt with these mesh sleeves. It's kind of like she's wearing something underneath, except she's not. And they have the plush fur cuffs, which I like, in this deep purple color. Very cool. She's got fur on her wrists, like in the actual body sculpting, and these nice big clawed hands. Her skin is slightly pearlescent, much like Laguna and Cleo's in this gen. It's just a very light thing embedded in the plastic. It's no longer spray-on glitter due to European Union regulations. which I don't mind because high-key Gen 1 Abby was not sensory friendly. Like, I did not like to pick her up. It felt weird to hold a Gen 1 Abby because of the body glitter. Her ears are so cute. They're like kind of fairy-like almost. They've got the fur at the ends. She's got these icicle earrings in the same color plastic as her bag. And her other ear has 2 piercings, one at the top for this to go in. And yes, it does go. You can see the piercing hole on the other side. And one that holds it in the regular spot for piercings. Her belt, it's not a belt. It's a little crossbody, like little fanny pack. It is rubber banded in place in the box. I haven't cut that rubber band yet because I don't want to yet, but this is how it sits in the packaging. It's got a little adjustable like thing on the back, kind of like Budget Frankie's belt, and then it's got this dangling purple charm, which can swivel. I thought it would be a lot shinier. The stock images made it look that way, but it's just a very clear blue. It almost doesn't match the rest of her color palette in person. I would have preferred if it was the same color plastic as the stock images, although I suppose it ties in with her shoes, so I suppose it's okay in that regard. Now her pants are these soft, like kinda stretchy polyester knit material with the iridescent snowflake print on them. They Velcro at the back. And of course you can see her ankles. She's got fur. And her shoes are these like sandals that are meant to make it look like she's got flat feet, but she does not. None of the Monster High dolls do. I don't know what shoes she fits from other doll brands because she does have larger feet compared to the other ghouls. She might fit Rainbow High. Actually, I'm going to try that in just a moment. Rainbow High is a tight fit. It doesn't go in all the way. So you might want to hold off on restyling with any shoes in particular. The shoes themselves have these little like snow tread, like they're meant to look like snowshoes on the bottom for snowboarding. And the plastic is like kind of bluish, kind of like her belt. And I believe it's transparent. You can see where it attaches to the purple plastic if you hold it up to the light. Her hair's already getting a little messy from this. Oh dear. Now, Abby's face is very, very gorgeous. I love her face up for the most part. Come on, camera, focus on her, please. She's got little white snowy freckles with a little snowflake on her cheek. A blue to pink gradient eyeshadow, which is gorgeous. The purple blushing on her nose, purple eyebrows, and this deep purple lip. The deep purple lip, I know a lot of people are living for it. I personally am not liking it as much as I thought I would. I'm probably going to repaint her lips a different color just because it's not giving me the snow goddess fantasy that I want. But that's a me problem, that's not a her problem. It's just like, everybody has their preferences, and I am realizing I am not a fan of this lip color in practice. Now, as for her hair colors, it's primarily this icy blue with streaks of white and this lilac-y pink in it. After seeing one of my friends reroute with Saran in very similar colors, I think Mattel could have easily done a Saran blend for her. There's not really an excuse, I'm sorry, but now that I know that her specific colors exist and I've seen my friends use those colors, then I know that this is attainable with Saran. I'm not going to make excuses for it. With Iridescent Frankie, I was like, you know what? Maybe that shade of blue doesn't exist in Saran. No, it does. It does. These do. We've seen the purpley pink on countless Monster High dolls and even some of the Little Mermaid dolls in Saran. So it exists. I just, yeah. You get the point. Anyway, Abby is tall, and large. Like, tall, super, super tall. Super tall. Here is Claude. Hello, Claude. Hi, buddy. I reviewed you first out of Wave 2, the only two Wave 2 dolls. She is significantly taller than him with her shoes on, but I believe she would only be slightly taller than him with hers off, with both of their shoes off, like if they were both barefoot. And Abbey also is thicker in terms of limbs and torso and bust size. A lot of people are like, oh, she's just Draculaura but taller, but no, she is not. She is significantly thicker. She has a bigger bust. I think I already said that. Just overall, she's got more meat on her bones, which is nice to see because Monster High went from having most of their dolls using the same body sculpt to, in like 2012, introducing the little sister body and the big sister body, but still keeping them rather uniform with the standard body, to 2023, like the 2022 to 2023 lineup, having different body sculpts for most of the characters, which is really nice. I think Deuce and Claude, as well as Laguna and Claudine, are the only two that, like, share body sculpts, really, in terms of almost exact proportions. But that's fine, because we've gotten more body diversity with G3 than we've gotten from the line ever before, and I think that's important, and I hope it continues. I hope we eventually get a doll with Iris's body type, because in the show she is plus size, and it would be really nice to see. Anyway, Abbey, if it weren't for her hair and the fact that I'm not loving her lip color, would be a solid 10 out of 10. But because of those two things, I'm going to knock her down to an 8 out of 10. Again, it's the hair, and it's a me problem with the lipstick, but I want to know what you guys think about Abbey. Do you like her? I know a lot of people are going to skip her because of the polypropylene. I hope future releases have Saran, especially because, again, I have seen that these colors exist in Saran. We know they do now. It can be done, Mattel. Please do it, because polypropylene on Abbey, I don't know about it. I don't know. It doesn't travel well. It's good for braiding. It's not good for much else. Anyway, those are my thoughts. I want to hear yours. Just keep it civil in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next video. Also, sorry it's been such a long time since I've recorded a video. I've been on vacation. It is summer, after all. Anyway, for real this time. Bye-bye.